music sell fast, everybody like everywhere. That happy class, the promoter stage show that happy land. We do all the fun, just sell platinum. We come here with the same gun, we make London. Real reggae music, the vibes can done. Real reggae music, in the action. We do all the fun, just sell platinum. We come here with the same gun, we make London. Real reggae music, the vibes can done. Real reggae music, in the action. Beat, rocking the bones, about to have a little smoke. I vibration, conscious meditation, feeling deep, Haley Selassie, our true king, praise, got a smile on my face, feeling the holy sun upon my skin, her team, got a guitar on his side, hit the drum, people are dancing to the holy sun, quick beginner, tell me, isn't it a great time to be alive, keep going on the right way, walk the way, speaking the truth, who are you, it is cool, how we behave, your whole life is a vacation, the herbs of your medication, helping you to reach a higher meditation, clean your mind, reach your third eye, you got to have a pure heart, making music is pure art, don't let Babylon take away the good part, nah, we show it how it goes, we rocking the boats, we rocking the boats, we rocking the shows, we dropping the codes, we popping the goals, we dropping the goals, we come out with material, we make London, we reggae music, the vibes can done, we reggae music, in the action, we you and the phone, just sell platinum, we come out with material, we make London, we reggae music, the vibes can done, we reggae music, in the action, coast to coast, we smoke the most, I hate to brag, hate to boast, we some fire, burn like toast, so lit, we saw the Holy Ghost, Moreno took a couple dabs, now he's laughing out his ass, herb seeds, fucking trees, yes indeed, bumping that hyperbole, so fly, so high, just like a plane, talking that dope, dank, sweet, never change, I'm on the whole of the plane, filled torch with fresh butane, light it up, you know man, smoking like the biggest train, it's that vibe when you get high, smoking through the night, you can pass the touchy to the left side, just like a friend, you come on by, bring a bottle, bring a pound to pass around, that is how we all get down, turn our frowns upside down, we got one life, live it right with those that you like, we are destined to shine, spit the first a couple rounds, right now, this is our time, we move on the road, your soul, we come down with material, we make London, we reggae music, the vibes can done, we reggae music, in the action, we you on the phone, your soul, platinum, we come down with material, we make London, we reggae music, the vibes can done, we reggae music, in the action, when the music hits, I don't feel no pain. Sweet reggae music plays to heal your brain. Beat for chant, delete the hate. Now and forever, let's come together, make a change. Listen, eyes, it's a go, my verses are biblical. Life is mystical, spiritual, not physical. Make this world livable, burn them in the soul. Start with the principles, life makes you invincible. We be smoking a dope, police with my colleagues alone. Reggae music is forever, I'm not selling my soul. Every time you know what chronic speak, yes, I and I represent the king of kings. Yes, come sit down with this reasoning. Positive message, what I'm expressing. We be remaining cool and making a move, protecting the gold, spreading the truth, having the blood, stopping the ghost, and running the cruise. We come down with material, we make London. We reggae music, the vibes can done. We reggae music, in the action. We you on the phone, yourself folks stop begging for civil rights. The devil ain't civil, never been right. Black folks stop begging for right. The devil ain't human, never been right. Only thing left, cock it back, put it right between the eyesight. Bullseye, that's right. There are fight, exercise it right. Stop the execution, black genocide. Start the revolution, man of pride. Or a moral annihilation. All abomination, all accurate or rappers. Not in my rent, not in my calendar. Skin color will make you kiss brother. Black melanin will make you my president. Race is not relevant, my only weapon. We're murdering any man from a white Zimmerman to a black intelligence. Central intelligence, dirty rap testament, opposite element. All on my blacklist. Brain neighborhood, pistol Remington, gun parabellum, black ghetto residents, anti-president, anti-precinct, police regiment, anti-marching, no protesting, no hit and fit. I don't throw hands and I throw olives and lethal weapons. Bang. Constitution say we should form a militia instead of filling out forms and petitions. Got us living in abnormal conditions. Let me warn you, suck you before.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Wild Out Wednesday. Yes, it's when, guys, can you believe it's the last Wednesday in January, the first month of 2021? I can't believe it, but I'm glad to be here in the number one more time. Yeah, I had to take it there. All right, tonight is going to be fun. We are actually taking it to Austria and Canada. Austria and Canada. And so I think it's going to be super duper dope because the two gentlemen tonight have very, very, very distinct sounds. Definitely, you heard Moreno's music, and he's up first tonight, and he is Austria's hip hop reggae artist. And what I love about both of these gentlemen is that their music addresses societal issues, right? So, what I want to do is go ahead and bring out Mr. Moreno from Austria.
Hi there. Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely. So, Moreno, just jump right in and tell everybody who you are. Give us a little bit of background on this spectacular artist before us tonight.
Yeah, so my name is Moreno and I'm from Austria, 30 years old, and I'm promoting now the album called One Strength, One Unity. It's a hip hop mix with reggae. And it's with my Jamaican singer. He's from Jamaica, so he's making basically the Jamaican sound, and I rap only in English. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Basically, it was like this. That album came into fruition because the Smoking Marijuana track, what you heard, that was our first track we did together. And then
Okay.
Herbseed said, "Hey, we're actually vibing together. We should do more songs." So we did more songs, but it took us for like a year or so. And then I released it. So we released it on July 2020, the 6th of July came the album out on all digital platforms like Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, and all that.
All right. All right. So tell me about this alter ego you got going on, because I was like, Skendo, where you get that from? Tell me a little bit about this
Well,
alter ego.
well, Skinda was like my other side. It's more my like in my darker side, you know. He
Okay.
basically makes only like dark songs, like horror stuff, you know, comedic
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
Moreno is the more the conscious guy, you know, talking about society issues, you know, real about real
Mm,
deal, you know, what's happening, not only in this current year, but you know, generally speaking.
okay. Okay. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the journey. Like, when and where did your journey with music begin?
Oh, since I was a little kid, um, the first music video I saw in Europe was like from Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise, and this music really hit me so hard that it talked to me. This genre, this specific genre, was like, man, this music is like made for me or something. So, and this is when I came really into hip hop. I listened to Coolio, Eminem, Tupac, 50 Cent, so all these mainstream guys. And later on, I wanted to explore more. So, what were their favorite
Okay.
rappers? So then I was reading autobiography like from Eminem that he said that Ice-T was his one of his favorites. So I checked out Ice-T
Mm,
and I found Ice-T dope. I was also listening to Run DMC too. So it's crazy. I was
you know, I gotta go back to Coolio. We gotta go back to Coolio. And the
yeah,
fact that you said Gangsta's Paradise, let me tell you something. I think that's
yeah.
one of the first songs that I legit learned to rap word for word. Like he came off so hard as I walked through the valley of the shadow of
The
death. I
shadow
take
of
a look
death.
in my life
Look
and
at my side.
realize it's not
There's
left.
nothing left.
Yes. Yes, even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. I love it. Wow, Moreno, that's super dope. Now, do you see a difference in music across the board? I know that hip hop and reggae, I love it. I love it. But do you find that you're in Austria, people are more accepting of different sounds? Because a lot of times what I find is that if you're in a certain region, you tend to, kind of shy towards a different sound. So tell me a little bit about what it's like, what is the music culture like in Austria?
Well, the music culture, if we speak about hip hop, it's not really as big as in the US.
Okay.
So my targeted audiences are not really from Austria. So basically, my audiences are from the US, Jamaica, Vietnam, because when I was looking at my album sales, most of the streams were coming from Vietnam. So we had like 20K streams. So yeah.
That's
So this is
dope.
the
Okay, all right.
so this is the targeting audience that I put out music. So
Okay. Relative to, and you know what, it doesn't have to be relative to your music.
mm,
What is the best advice you've ever been given?
the best advice that I was ever given was just to work on yourself. Do what you gotta do. Do what you love to do. Don't let anybody destroy your dreams. Just keep on grinding. Never stop. And success will come on its way. So never stop.
Absolutely.
Hip hop, and we won't stop.
Hey, I like. Now, the
Mm.
cultivation of your sound, I know you paired up, you said, with the gentleman from Jamaica, and that's how you kind of put it together. But how do you describe, your sound? I know we're fusing, hip hop and reggae, but if you had to more or less describe it in different terms, what would you say? How would you describe your sound?
My sound is like I said, I have many influences, because now this is my first reggae rap album, but generally I'm doing more like comedic style, like little bit of D12, little bit of Isham and all these dudes, I picked some certain views or a little bit of Master Ace, and that's more the sound that I was doing, but I wanted to do something new, so that's why I did this reggae rap album.
Wow. Well, I love it. I mean, like the whole time, I know you could see me vibing while you were backstage. Like I was just listening to it, and when I was listening to it earlier, I was actually able to get some housework done. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is my new best friend. I'm about to really be booming, bumping his music all the time. And then
Yeah, I
what
see
I
you
love though
nodding.
is I mixed it up though, and I had yours and GBs and yours and GBs, and I'm like, this music works. It works. Like you really, when you go from song to song, you're getting similar vibes. So I absolutely love it. Moreno, tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, they can find me on Instagram, Moreno Skin Devil. My YouTube channel is called Skin Devil Entertainment, because we love to entertain you, and um, and that's about it. Facebook is also Moreno Skin Devil.
All righty. And so, final question. I like to have fun. I love to have fun with my guests. So, if you were reincarnated and you came back as a vehicle, what vehicle
Yeah.
would you be and why?
Oh, so what vehicle and why? Hmm. Maybe I would
Uh-huh.
be like a Batmobile.
That's crazy. Yesterday, Omen was like he would be Kit from Knight Rider. And I was like, God really coming through. I love it. I love it. Look, I see GB back there. He like, hold up, let me think about this because she might ask me that. And just because of that, no, I'm not gonna ask you that.
Yeah, because it has a cool design, and I was always like, wow, I want to be as fast like a Batmobile. When they have some couple of dollars, millions of dollars, then I will definitely want
Hey,
to have a Batmobile.
absolutely. Moreno, thank you for rocking out. I really appreciate you. And hopefully, as soon as these restrictions are lifted, we can get over there and we can put on a big production and really let people know what the culture is all about. Moreno, thank you for what you're doing for us
Thank
in the
you,
States and in Austria. And you're welcome here anytime.
thank you, thank you.
Have a good night, darling.
Bye.
Yo, like this is what I love. I love the fact that virtually we can create anything, any experience, anywhere. But what I also love is that now we're able to touch people up from continent to continent. But this gentleman is touching the states, right? Right? Because he in Canada. See, I'm gonna go ahead and bring him out simply because I absolutely love the initials, but even more, I love what it stands for. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless.
Peace, peace, peace. How you doing, lady?
Hailing from Canada.
Yes.
So, GB, just let it rip. Like, you legit speak some real stuff with your
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
How and when did it really hit? This is what I'm speaking about.
Um. Well, we're living in different times right now, right? There's a lot going on, so I think it would be really hip. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't rap about what was really going on in the world right now, especially for Black people. I think the whole partying thing and the whole clubbing thing needs to be put to a pause for a bit, and we need to deal with the issues that are at hands right now. So that's why I'm rapping about what I'm rapping right now.
Well, I agree with you 100%. I
Yeah.
think that music needs meaning. And one of the things that I love when I listen to your music, it has meaning. Now,
Mhm.
here lately, I've been fortunate to meet a lot of people, in the UK, in Canada, just all over the place. So my question for you, first and foremost, is how do you feel the internet has impacted the music industry?
Well, there's pros and cons. Well, the good thing
Let's
about
go.
it, I could reach a lot of people without physically having to be there. Because in the '90s and the early 2000s, like you really needed to have some money to travel and basically get around. So I say the internet is like cost efficient, where you don't have to to spend that much money. The downfall about it is like, as far as like money wise, people can just download your stuff for free, and it's hard to make money off music because of the internet. So there's pros and cons. There's good and there's a positive and negative thing about it.
Absolutely. All right, so
Yeah.
GB, let's talk about these new singles, 1994 and No Peace. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, 1994 is was a symbolic year for me because that's when I actually started to write songs and invest money, go to the studio, buy equipment, and basically really getting active with the whole hip hop culture. And I was no longer just a fan or a spectator. I was really active with the culture, and that's also the year where my two of my favorite albums dropped, which is "Ready to Die" by Biggie Smalls and "Illmatic" by Nas. So if you look at the artwork of the single, it's the two covers, but both
Yes,
faces are split in half, right? One half is Nas and the other half is Biggie. And
yes,
also, that's the same year
yes.
I got the knowledge from the FOI, Nation of Islam. A lot of things happened in '94, so I basically just took a little memory lane trip to that year and just gave you just paint a vivid picture of what happened in '94. That's what the whole song is about. If you were there and you were going through the same thing, you'd be able to relate. And for those that
Absolutely,
weren't there, I'm just painting just a picture. And
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah, and the other
Okay,
one is the No Peace record featuring Casual. That's just self-explanatory. It's all police thing against the blacks, the killings, and you see what's going on the internet. You see what's
oh,
going on in the news.
absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's why I struggle sometimes with some of the newer music because it's like we're already portrayed one way in the media, and then we
yeah,
make this music that really is symbolic of what people already think. No one's listening to what they need to be listening to understand the sociology behind what's really going on. Like we twerking, we busting it, we doing all of this. When people really look at us like this,
yeah,
we
it's true.
busting it, and they busting caps. Like where is the happy medium? So, GB, thank you for staying true to the '90s. Look, I grew up in the '90s, so I'm with you all
Oh,
the
so you
way.
so you know what's up. You get it. All right.
Yes, yes. When I tell you, that's why it's so funny when I was prepping and I was getting in the groove for you guys interviews and I was listening to your music. The music made me feel like I was back there, and to
Yeah,
me, that's okay. So I salute you for cultivating that sound for
thank
real.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you have a brand.
Yeah,
So
this is the
talk about
hands-on brand you see
hands-on.
right here. There you go. Boom.
Oh, okay. All right. You all the way ready. I didn't even realize all the way ready.
Yeah, yeah, I have to, man. I gotta push it every chance I get. I gotta
Absolutely.
plug it in.
So you know what? With that being stated, can you speak to the importance of having a brand and not just making music?
Oh, you have to, because it's 90% business, right? 10% music. Uh,
Yes.
as far as for longevity, you need a brand. Because your rappers come and go. There's a million people rapping right now, like everywhere, right? So you need something that'll give you that stamp and make you stand out. And my whole thing, that's what I do with the whole hands-on. It's not just a brand. I'm really hands-on with my product, the music, the merch, the marketing, the artwork, It's everything is hands on. So it's not
Okay.
just a brand. I'm actually putting work in when it comes to my music and the whole brand and the marketing and the promo. And yeah, it's
Okay.
real
Okay.
100% indie, 100% independent. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think if you really look at artists now, most artists are staying independent, even the majors.
Yeah.
Really,
Hmm.
like it's getting real out here. And I think that's why it's tough talking with, sometimes with the younger guys and gals because it's just kind of like, well, I want this and I want that. Well, if you want it, you got to work for it and cultivate the culture
Well,
yourself. You feel what I'm
exactly.
saying? They don't
Hmm.
understand the business. And you know what? Let's go back to the internet.
Hmm.
Social media has made it okay to create these facades and people really not living like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all propaganda. That's all it is.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Guys, if you're just checking in, I'm rocking out with GB, better known as God Bless. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, I told you I was gonna have fun with you. You not getting the card question because I saw you back there. You were laughing. I was like, he's not about to prepare because I like to catch you off guard. So,
Um, uh,
for you, Timberlands or sneakers?
oh, sneakers.
Okay, what kind?
I really like Air Maxes. I'm a
I
big
get
Air
that.
Max
I get that. I can
because
kind of
they're
get that. I can kind of get that. GQ, cause yeah, you kind of smooth, suave. I get that. I get that. I get that. All
yeah.
right, GB. Let everybody know first of all where they can find you on social media, but also how we can get your merch.
Well, I got my website is handsonrecords.com. That's
Okay.
HANDZON records with a S.com. And all
Okay.
my merch is up there, all my music, all my social media links are on that website. And my Instagram handle is hands on hands on 365. Again, that's hands
Okay.
on with a Z. And I'm also on Twitter. You can catch me on Twitter at God Bless Live. But my best bet would be just go directly to the website, handsonrecords.com. Everything you need is on there: music, merch, social media links, the YouTube videos, all my new right now I'm dropping a lot of freestyles. Like every 2 weeks I'm gonna be dropping some freestyles.
Okay.
And so you catch
Okay.
everything on the website. Yeah. I got a new freestyle right up right now that's called Labels. I'm just rapping about different food labels and how
Okay.
to eat healthy and stay healthy and stay in shape. So check that out.
And
A
you
lot of
got something
positive
else coming.
content.
You got something coming out in February though.
Yeah, I got the EP February 27th. I'm just doing a little bit of
Yeah.
final touch ups, like mixing, make sure the sound is
Okay.
perfect and crisp, and I'm going to drop it. It's all new tracks. None of the tracks that you heard are going to be on that. It's all new material, brand
Yeah.
new. Yeah.
Okay.
Same formula,
Okay.
boom bap. Yeah.
And you know what? Yes, because I love the bull bap straight like that, hands
Yeah.
down. Love it, love it, love it. All right, your final question of the evening. Look, you the last leg, so you got to take us out.
Okay.
What message do you want to give to the world?
What message do I want to give the world? It's just my main thing would be like just put God first and find your purpose in life. And that's
Oh,
it. Once you do that, everything is just gonna fall in place. That's my message. That's
absolutely,
what I did. That's what worked for me. Things wasn't
absolutely.
working before till I started doing that. Now everything is falling into place.
Look, I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. I ain't even got look, y'all. I ain't even got to close out. You heard it straight from GB himself. Put God first, find your purpose. Y'all already know you checked in on Wild Out Wednesday with your girl Lily Mae, and it's consulting time where we always bring you joy, jewels, and justice. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.